Assalamualaikum guys. Sorry for being late, but still. And today we are gonna see one more story named Juice Smith. Not World anymore. Juice Smith. So there is an important announcement in the end. So stay till end. After successfully fighting against the epidemic, everyone was concerned about life and esteemed nature more. Now, animals could freely shuttle in cities and enjoy the same rights as humans. The Smiths had been one of the new patron families living in Louis. Recently, due to the business adjustment of Mr. Smith's company, the whole family had to move to New York. The son Simon's aunt helped them find the house in advance, a villa in suburbs. The house looked a bit old, but all the facilities were well maintained. After cleaning, the house was completely refreshed inside and out. On weekends, Mrs. Smith and Max were sitting on the lawn and enjoying the sun as usual. But there were always some strange noises from downstairs at night. Simon was so scared and wondered if there was a thief in the house. So the strange things began. Weird things happened in the morning too. One of the cheesecakes on the table disappeared unreasonably. However, Mrs. Smith, who has a poor memory, thought she had forgotten to prepare it. The kitchen was often in a mess, and the food was severely damaged. Mrs. Smith was very distressed. She wondered if Simon and Max were deliberately making trouble recently. One afternoon, Simon was preparing to share chocolates with his good friends his father brought from Belgium on a business trip, but when he opened it, only an empty box was left. Due to a series of recent events at home, Mrs. Smith decided to hold a family meeting to discuss how to deal with these difficult issues. Now they were facing these issues, and to solve them, they gathered a meeting. In order to improve the working efficiency, each person was responsible for searching different areas. They have to investigate that who is making trouble in their house. A week later, the whole family put all the evidence on the table. They found animal hair, toys with chocolate sauce, and animal footprints in the kitchen. And now they will blame their own person, and here he is. The evidence was very unfavorable for Max. He strongly denied all this and tried to explain, but no one listened. Finally, Mrs. Smith warned him not to make trouble again. So the dog name is Max. Since the last family meeting, Max had been depressed. To prove his innocence with the encouragement and support of his friends, he decided to find the truth by himself. Now, the dog will find that who is there making trouble. Max had suspected that the troublemaker appeared at midnight. So each night at 23, Max would patrol around the house with an overseas flashlight. Hard work pays off. One day, Max suddenly heard the sound of broken plates. When he was about to end the patrol, he immediately ran to the kitchen and saw the back of the troublemaker. Following the smell of food, Max went to the utility room in the basement and saw a very hidden hole with a faint light shining. And Max opened the door cautiously, wanting to know the secret in the hole. Now he's trying to figure out the problem, that who is the troublemaker of the house. To Max's surprise, it was actually a room here in which the furniture is very many. There are various desserts and drinks scattered in the corner. Suddenly, Max saw a little hamster Juice next to the bed holding a piece of ham and shivering in place. This time Max finally caught the real troublemaker. Now the hamster was making trouble in their house simply. As it was late at night, the groggy Max decided to sleep at the door tonight and tell the good news to his family tomorrow morning. Now he knew that the hamster was one troublemaker. I think one. The next morning, Max was still sleeping. However, Juice had been awake all night. He realized that he had done something bad which disturbed the life of Smiths. It was time to say goodbye. Now he wanted to leave because he had made many troubles in their house. Later, the dizzy Max heard the noise and found the Juice was about to escape. Immediately, a fit of rage caught Max. Now he was awake from a sound, I think so, because hamster was trying to escape. Well, Max confiscated Juice's luggage and issued him a warning. However, there was no one else in the house except them. Obviously, Max had overslept. "30 minutes later, Max's stomach was growling, so he wanted to find something to eat. Before leaving, he used a discarded bottle to block the hole so that the hamster couldn't run away. When the doorbell rang, Max sprinted to the door. As soon as he opened the door, he saw Mrs. Smith carrying a pile of food. Max thought to himself, were these rewards for himself? Now he was thinking that they are rewards for him. For it, Max was immersed deeply in joy and was about to tell her the truth. Suddenly, he heard movement in the clutter and rushed to check the situation. Now he thought that hamster is escaping, so he ran towards it. As a result, when Max, panting, came to the utility room, the Juice's room was already empty. The demon hamster ran away again, Max muttered. Now he escaped. We'll get to know that how. Max was in a terribly bad mood when he returned to the living room and saw many gifts on the table. He suddenly realized that it was Simon's birthday. Son of that house name is Simon, and it was his birthday today.